This is my brother Maurice, my wife Naomi, my cousin Charles. My name is Carlos Baker Parker. I'll be presenting a persuasive speech for my Communications 101 class. Do you live in one of these areas? Iowa, Connecticut, Oregon, Massachusetts, New York, Vermont, Maryland, New Hampshire, California, or Washington, D.C.? If you answered yes to this question, do you know that they allow homosexual marriages and relationships that are legal and accepted there? What do you think of this? Do you even care, or does it even bother you? Have you ever voiced your opinion in regards to this issue? Being a Christian of 17 years, this issue is important to me because I do not want souls to be lost. I will be presenting facts from renowned speakers and writers and motivational speakers in regards to this issue. Robert Gagnon, Joe Dallas, Joel Osteen, and the Bible. Homosexuality is a social problem. It should be discouraged by Christians and government. We should vocalize God's views in regards to this issue. God values His creation, sexual purity, heterosexual relationships, and marriages. Homosexuality is a wrong act. Christians have worldviews on this issue. Christians and government can be a part of the solution to homosexuality. Point 1. Homosexuality is a social plague, and God does not recognize it as appropriate. In the beginning, God made man and woman. In Genesis 2:18 through 24, He made Adam and Eve, meaning He made a man for a woman and a woman for a man. In Leviticus 18 and 22, God speaks about abomination. He speaks that homosexuality is abomination towards Him. Point 2. Mankind who participates in homosexuality, homosexual behavior, is being hypocritical and sinful towards God. Dr. Gagnon states that homosexuality is an assault against God. Joe Dallas talks about Sodom and Gomorrah and how God destroyed it in regards to homosexuality, meaning that men were sleeping with men and women were sleeping with women. Joel Osteen says he's not a judge, but it is a sin, and God will be the judge. Point 3. Christians and government should take an active role and not be passive in regards to this issue. Dallas states that it is a significant sin, and we should respond openly in regards to it. He also states that the church should be vocal in the biblical views of God in regards to this issue. Government should not promote homosexuality and makes it seems that they condone it by allowing gays and lesbians to adopt children and to have marriages and relationships. Homosexuality is an act of sin and an abomination in the eyesight of God. Christians and government need to be more vocal in regards to this issue. We should not sit back on the seat of do-nothingness. We will be held accountable. Promotes God's values on the creation of mankind, sexual purity, heterosexual relationships, and marriages. Homosexuality is a social problem that should be discouraged by Christians and government. We should be better advocates against this issue. In my closing, I challenge you to think about homosexuality and how it destroys families, homes, churches, communities, and think about your convictions and your biblical stance. And think also about taking a firm stance against homosexuality. Remember, you are the mouthpiece for God, and do all that you can do to promote His values. Thank you.